The new Ducati 749S incorporates the Testa Stretta engine for the first time. It's more powerful and doesn't vibrate. The 749 has the multi-tubular frame of every Ducati and excellent brakes and suspension. The fairing is new, as is the twin swing arm. The ride position is less radical than on the previous model. All is new on the Honda CBR 600RR. The engine has the gear shafts one over the other, and the frame is smaller than last year's model. The swing arm is very similar to the MotoGP, and the brakes and suspensions are better for sport use. The new exhaust has the exit under the tail, and the instrument panel provides digital and analog information. The new Kawasaki ZX-6R has a new frame with a direct air intake from the front fairing. The plastics are smaller and sporty, and for the first time, it incorporates an upside-down front fork. The front brakes are radial mount calipers. Its engine has 36 cc's more than the other supersport bikes, and the instrument panel is fully digital. The Suzuki GSX R600 doesn't incorporate any changes this year, but it continues to be an excellent bike. The aluminum frame also has good suspensions and brakes, and the engine has an injection intake. The Suzuki is a bit bigger than the other Japanese supersport models. The 2003 Yamaha YZF R6 has a new aluminum-fused frame and some changes in the engine. The main engine modification is the electronic injection. The suspensions have been improved, but the brakes are the same as on the previous version. The external line is very different and the riding position more relaxed. The standard version of the Aprilia RSV 1000 hasn't changed from last year's model. It has the 60-degree V2 engine and an aluminum forged frame. The fairing is more aggressive and the brakes and suspensions excellent. The instrument panel provides a lot of information and options. After a decade, Ducati has changed its superbike model. The new 999 incorporates not only an aesthetic change, it's a new concept in Ducati. The ride position is more relaxed, and the new generation engine is smooth, powerful, and vibration-free. The exhaust is again under the tail, but now with one exit and with an internal three-way catalyzer. The Honda VTR 1000 SP2 has some special features, like the reinforced swing arm or the lateral cooler radiators. The 90-degree V2 engine has a lot of power and is forward-mounted in the frame. It has a direct air intake across the pipe. The instrument panel is totally digital. The Suzuki GSX R750 hasn't changed over the past several years. Its four-cylinder injection engine is very small and is the most powerful in its category. The aluminum frame is very stiff and it has good suspensions and is very light, but the brakes could be better. The Ducati 999S is a special version of the standard model with better equipment. The suspensions have Öhlins fork and shock, and there are some different details like the steering angle adjustment. The external line is the same as the 999, and the bike comes with a choice of 1 or 2 seats. The Honda CBR 900RR stands out for its aggressive look and for its semi-pivotless frame. The swing arm has been reinforced, and the lamps in the rear light have been substituted by LEDs. The front brakes have 330mm rotors, the largest of any bike. The instrument panel provides analog and digital information. The Kawasaki ZX-9R has the oldest engine in its category. It still has carburetors but is powerful. The look is very aggressive for the air intakes in the front, and it has good brakes. The front fork is conventional and the swing arm has tubular reinforcements. This year, the Suzuki GSX R1000 has a new frame and its engine has been improved and modified. The power plant is the most powerful in its category. The ride position is new because the bike has a new seat and fuel tank design. The fork is also new, and the brakes have radial mounting calipers and pump. The Yamaha YZF R1 is again the most radical bike in its category for its external look. The four-cylinder engine is very short. It has a special injection system and exhaust valve. The light frame is made of aluminum and the brakes have monoblock calipers. The rear light uses LEDs. The new Aprilia Mille Replica has been designed a step ahead of the standard model regarding features. It has a more powerful engine and exclusive suspensions and brakes from Öhlins and Brembo respectively. It looks very similar to the MotoGP model from Aprilia. The Mondial Piega is a very limited series bike. It has a V2 engine from Honda with different specifications like intake or exhaust. The frame is tubular and it has a swing arm with a carbon fiber cover. The suspensions are built exclusively for the features of this bike.